What up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? I got a question for y'all. Is Adrien the problem Broner the next Floyd Mayweather Jr.? That's a big question that's being asked coming into this fight. We've seen the comparisons and we've seen the media attention that Broner gets before a fight. It's sizable. It's quite the attention that other champions don't usually get. But it's for good reason. Adrien Broner, he's literally the best 130 pounder in the world right now. And if this guy moves up in weight class, I think he can beat Juan Manuel Marquez. I think he can beat a lot of the top tier 135 to 140 pounders out there. So this is very, very, a fighter like this to call him the next Floyd Mayweather. That's something that you don't want to rush into. You don't want to buy the hype, so to speak. But you also need to judge this because if he is, that means he's going to win his next 20 to 30 fights straight, right? So, there's money to be made. Uh, but just judging Floyd Mayweather's career, his first 22 fights, um, Gennaro Hernandez was, I believe, his 20th fight. And after that, he won his first title. So, a similar path. Adrien Broner wins his first title at around his 20th fight as well. And then, he fought, he beat, I think it was a guy named Martinez for the title. And then Victor Martin Rodriguez for the title, the WBO title, so one of the sanctioning bodies. And then he beats Eloy Perez, which might have been a mandatory, I'm not quite sure. And now he's got Escobedo next. Now, Escobedo's nothing special. He's got 3 losses on his record. He doesn't have any special punching power. So this is another guy that Adrien Broner is probably going to walk through and beat pretty convincingly. In fact, Escobedo lost already to Robert Guerrero and Michael Katsidis. So, but in terms of being the next Floyd Mayweather, it's early to judge. However, this guy mimics Floyd Mayweather like a motherfucker. This guy he's basically a Mayweather clone in the ring. He's got the same style, the same defensive posture. He has a very similar offensive output compared to the opponent's output. He has very high accuracy, and the opponents have a lot of trouble landing punches on this kid. So obviously the Floyd Mayweather defense is one of the best in the world, and it's a good decision if you're able to mimic and use that defense. But you have to be a great athlete, and that's the thing about this kid. He is a great athlete. Another aspect is 22 wins in, Adrien Broner has an 82% knockout ratio. That is huge, and that actually, I believe that surpasses Floyd Mayweather. And to mimic the Floyd Mayweather defense, you need a lot of charisma. You need a lot of reflexes, you need a lot of agility, and you need a lot of speed. And Broner has all these things. In my opinion, he could very well be the next Floyd Mayweather Jr. And not only that, but in terms of his personality, even that mimics Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's also taken on the cocky, pretty boy type personality, flashy. He's very full of himself, and even an aggressive approach too, where he's talking a lot of trash, and we even remember how he actually choked Eloy Perez at the weigh-in, very similar to how Floyd Mayweather choked Victor Ortiz at his weigh-in. So very similar personality traits and very similar in-ring skills. So here we see this young fighter is basically sees Floyd Mayweather Jr. as the best fighter in the world and literally in sports the richest moneymaker in the world. So he sees that and he wants it. So he's mimicking it, and he's pulling it off right now because he's knocking everybody out in front of him. Nearly. His only tough fight was against Ponce de Leon, and that was a pretty and people just say he had a rough day. I should review that video, and in fact I will before he fights Escobedo. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna walk through that opponent. And Adrien Broner, I think he could be the next Mayweather Jr. I think he could beat a lot of the top competition out there, and he definitely has the skills to do that. So it is what it is. Take care, guys.